Hello everyone, my name is Richard, and today we're going to look at the tale of seven dragons told by Richard Hun, which is me. On Planet X, there were seven purebred dragons. With the help of the human, these dragons were able to mate with different breeds much more easily. This right here, on the left, is my dragon called Flying Dinosaur. He's a F3 generation dragon because of crossbreeding created by a human, aka Richard. Even though he is a hybrid dragon, his pedigree shows that he has many traits that was given from his parents, great-parents, and great-grandparents. There are two phenotype traits that deserve recognition in this dragon: his ability to speak and his wings. Wings is a normal Mendelian trait. This means that this dragon must have the phenotype of have no wing, which means that this dragon has no wings. The ability to speak is a normal Mendelian genetic, because he, the dragon, can speak. In this case, he must have the homozygous dominant genotype. One of my F2 generation parents of my F3 dragon was a strong purple dragon who has no wings. Having wings is a normal Mendelian trait. The phenotype of wings was created by having a heterozygous recessive. This actually right here is actually H, big H and small h. Let me change that. Genotype. Because he was heterozygous, he could have He could have donated either the dominant allele, H, or the recessive allele, small h. My F3 dragon received the dominant allele. Quad 1 die. One of the F1 generation parents of my F2 dragon was a dragon who has wings. Having wings is a trait that's a normal Mendelian trait. The phenotype of wings was created by having a heterozygous genotype. Because she was heterozygous, she could have donated either the dominant trait, the dominant allele, which means big H, or a recessive allele, small h. My F2 dragon received the dominant allele. Finally, we have the long 1D. One of my P generation great-grandfather of my F1 dragon was a male red Chinese dragon who don't have wings. Because having wings is a normal Mendelian trait, the phenotype of no wings was created by having a homozygous recessive genotype. Because he was homozygous recessive, he could only donate a recessive allele to the F1 dragon. Let's look at all the dragons. This is one of the original purebred in the P generation. This dragon has no wings, which is homozygous recessive for the trait of wings, which means small h, small h. As a result, Mekong dragon, Nega, can only donate the recessive trait to F1. This is one of the purebred dragon in the P generation. This dragon has no wings, which is homozygous recessive for the trait of wings. This is one of the original purebred dragon in the P generation. This dragon has wings, which is homozygous dominant for the trait of wings. As a result, Savannah dragon can only donate dominant traits to the F1 generation. Okay, let us move on to the jeweled eyes. Answer the following at the end of your video. Hello. Did any of your 7 dragons have jeweled eye? Well, I think it's not. Any of my dragon doesn't have any jeweled eye. Did your F3 dragon have jeweled eye? No, he doesn't. So this goes with this. Let's look at the question. If none of your 7 dragons has jeweled eye, or an allele for jeweled eye answered. Did any of your ancestors have true eyes or was a carrier? No, any of my ancestors. There was none. Use a Punnett square shown on the video. Here is my Punnett square. How did the recessive allele avoid entering your gene pool? There were 3 mating flights. How did you avoid the alleles? So this is a Punnett square for the true eye. As you can see, this applies to actually my purebred, my F1 generation, my F2 generation, and my F3 generation. 2 purebred that was made together, there were 3 mating flights. I was managed to ready to be except from the true eye, because I choose the right partner. I choose the right dragon to mate with my dragons, and the dragons which have true eye has not get in touch with the true eyes, in touch with our dragon. It's because the possibility of having a true eye or carrier is very low. It's so low that every trait that I have right here has probably have a high chance of getting a non-true eyes or carrier. This is just by luck. So that's the end of 7 dragons.